We'll find out. Welcome back. Thank you so much for dialing back in. We wanted to saddle up Cape Town. The world's sports betting Cape Town Met is galloping into town tomorrow, promising a day of high stakes, racing, glitz and glamour, everything you want out of the year's first premier event. And we've got the inside scoop with us right now with world sports betting reps Patience Ntebe and Reno Duplessis, who are here to kickstart the hype. Now, the hype started a while ago. I would imagine the hype is in the airport right now with a lot of suit bags and a lot of dress bags. So spare a thought. All the best, guys, for this weekend. We know it's massive. We know how much effort you put in, because this isn't just about one event. This is about the ecosystem of racing in South Africa. All of the punters who get supported through that, the whole country is interested in this race and interested in what people are going to wear. Patience, I'm going to start there because this is kind of the fashion platform. The first big one, Couture Unleashed, captivates us this year. Talk me through that theme and how you would see that coming to life in the outfits that are going to be worn tomorrow, because it's going to be spectacular, I think.
Top of my head, if ever there was a time to suffer for beauty,
yes,
this would be it.
Yes, girl.
Go big or go home. Show off every single element that you really want to. It's not about comfort for me this time around. It's about making a statement, being bold, being vibrant. So I'm going for like velvets, feathers, flowers, gloves.
There are going to be a lot of hats.
And hats.
Oh, yes, for sure. The fascinators will be out.
And even for the gents, I'm like, put a little bit more effort. I'm very happy with how you guys have translated couture for me today. So I'm like, absolutely, bring it on.
And work in a partnership if you can, because it's going to be tough. If you want to earn a best dress tomorrow, you're going to really have to step up, stand out. It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely.
The most pressure, I would imagine, and when it comes to people having little sideline conversations, Reno, on you now when we talk about the predictors and the incredible lineup of horses, the athletes that are going to be competing. What tips do you have for punters, for those that really do have some skin in the game? How do we approach the world sports betting Cape Town Met?
The beautiful thing about a day like the Met is, yes, of course, you can learn a lot by going and studying form and, going and reading up on every horse and looking at the last couple of races. You can, but there's 12 races on the card. Yes. You don't run on a Met day if you're not a good horse. So you can rest assured that every single horse running there on tomorrow will be a good horse. So I always say to people, look, you've got two ways to do it. You can either study, and then be frustrated anyway, or you can just choose the pretty one that, you spoke to me, and you've probably got as good of a chance to get it right on a day like the Met,
Exactly, because like you say, all of those horses, we are talking highly rated, bona fide winners coming off the July, a couple of places there, some massive names on that list as well. I'm loving the fact that no one wants to talk about it, because everyone's like, nah, I've got my inside scoop, I'm not going to let it out the bag.
What I can say is, the favourite coming into tomorrow's race now is a horse called 8 on 18. Which is a 3-year-old. It's not normal for 3-year-olds to get into a race like the Met, but when they do, they tend to do quite well at that age. So I've heard quite a lot. I would say 8 on 18 is a good horse. And then if you're looking for a little bit of a bigger price, there's the only filly in the race actually against the boys is a horse called Red Palace, who I think is a very big runner as well.
Yeah, that got the stamp of approval. Girls going to shine tomorrow. Exactly. A lot of people are going to shine tomorrow. We have expectations when it comes to the Met. The fashion is one of them. The unmatched racing is another. The entertainment sits on that list. How have we unleashed the entertainment this year?
I'm very excited that we've gone so big this year. With Grammy Award-winning Zakes Mantwini on the lineup.
Brilliant.
I think with everybody's bestie, Her Majesty, the Queen of the Dance Floor, DJ Zinhle, and some international hit makers, Neon Dreams, and one of my favorite bands, Good Luck. So I just feel like the idea is to make sure that after all the races and excitement, everybody is to take off your shoes and party hard because we've got up until midnight.
I love that. Win or lose, you can either get your commiserations or you can celebrate your winnings. I love that. Reino, maybe we can start with a practical guide of do's and don'ts. For those that aren't initiated, haven't spent a huge amount of time in this space, how would you recommend approaching it? Because you want to have a bit of both. You want to bet, but you don't want to take too many risks. How do we do this?
No, I definitely agree. I think, often people say, is horse racing a sport if there isn't betting involved? And the answer is absolutely yes. Those are athletes, just like rugby,
Some of the most fine athletes you will see on the planet.
If you are going to bet on a sport, horse racing certainly is the one to do it on, because the excitement and the authenticity of it, it's like right in your face. You're not watching a game from home when you're standing next to that course. And I think when the crowd goes off and you're the only one who didn't actually take a bet, you're going to feel a little bit left out, So the best advice would always be just keep it as simple as possible. Don't get pulled into people talking about trifectas and quartets and swingers. Find the horse you like, be it by name, be it by color, be it by seeing the way they came down and that one just seemed to stand out to you. Go to the teller, put your 10 rand, your 50 rand, whatever your budget is on, to win. Maybe also take something small for him to place, which in a race like the Met will be to run top 4. Just in case you don't want to be second and feel like, oh, no.
Yeah, you lost out when you were so close, for sure.
And keep it simple, And honestly speaking, most people who are into horse racing today would have started with a simple bet, and you can't just suddenly know how to study form of a horse. So you just need to kind of play with your heart a little bit there.
Yeah, man, feel it. And when you feel it, run with that. All the best of luck, guys. I can't wait. I'm sure I will see you bouncing around tomorrow as we do probably the year's premier networking event as well, which we absolutely love. However you are treating the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met this year, just go in there and have fun. Whether it's high stakes, low stakes, we don't care. And both of you enjoy it. I'm going to have a chat to you about the, supper for your fashion halfway through the day tomorrow and see if that still stands up. But the excitement certainly will, right up until midnight. We love the entertainment lineup as well. And as we build towards that tomorrow, it's clear that this year's event is more than just a race. It is a spectacle of fashion, of music, of, yes, horse racing brilliance on a level that you seldom get to see. So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, make sure that's the first thing that you do this morning, and we'll keep the tips coming.